Hello. Thank you, everybody. Give me a chance to share my story. Okay. I was born and raised in Hong Kong. Okay. And my father was a Kung Fu master, Herbal and Chinese Medicine healer. He taught me Kung Fu and the healing skills when I was around 5 to 6 years old. So I want to let you know how I brought up. So I will bring you to my childhood. Okay. So in uh, in the high school time, I make friends of the weak or vulnerable schoolmates because they usually are very smart and study well, and I'm studying not very good. So I always ask them to help me for my studies. Okay. So, but I love to help those people too. I protect them from the bullies and the abuse. I use the skill of healing and kung fu to make friends and help other people. And the sport team, they love me to be their own team, right? Because I could heal their injury from the sports combat and to be a bodyguard as well. Because I do the kung fu when I was 5, 6 years old, right? And also I do the healing training from my father. So I got a lot of recognition from all my friends and our peers. At the age of 15, it's important time. It led me to understand who I am. I took the community leadership training and become a community youth group leader. And we organize, I lead the group to organize the activities for from the 10 years old to 13 years old, those students for about 2 years to do all kind of outdoor activity, do the camping. They love to do it. I love to do it. And then I really enjoy it. So from the high school, I use that experience, and then I work in the YMCA. After I graduate from the high school, I work in the YMCA, similar to licensing organization, but they are not the YMCA, but similar the YMCA organization, to work as a center assistant to organize and carry out the activities for the teenagers. At the same time, I also go to school to study the social work at the college and took some training such as army camp and outward bound leadership and outdoor training. That shaped me to be a good teacher and a good leader, good-hearted leader, and also a good mentor. Okay, so now I will bring you to see when I come to Canada. Okay, when I come to Canada, and I working and study as be an accountant, but because the job is very demanding, I working so hard. I suffer from the severe hay fever. I know Canadian, they know what's mean by hay fever for many, many years. And because I need to work several jobs at the same time in my accounting field, during the tax season, I only slept about 3 hours. And I tried many different healing approaches from the allergy specialists, but the symptom still there. So I even take the injections for several years during the winter time and try to prevent the allergy happening in the spring. But it didn't work for me. I felt very, very panicked, desperate, and also I feel helpless and hopeless. Finally, I settled down and then try to use my mind for the deep thinking and meditate. And then thinking, I asked myself why I didn't use my healing knowledge to treat myself. Then I put all my healing knowledge, learn all the healing technique, put it together, develop an integrated and holistic system to heal myself. And now I can practice it 7 days a week, 20 hours a day, even though during the sleeping part, I still meditate. So now I can meditate to a very deep state and allow myself to disconnect the symptom and the pain and allow me to have a good rest. When you have good rest, and then you can easily rebuild your immune system. Once the immune system improving, getting better, and then it can help you to treat all kinds of sickness. And then my hay fever gone, So, however, but I want to remind you and remind myself, if I don't get sufficient sleep or constantly live in a very stressful environment, my sickness could return again, right? So this is my story, And after that, I feel just so excited to use my system I want to help more people to explore their potential, to empower themselves to perform the miracle healing for themselves. I'm just like we call them mentor to help them. And I want to tell you another story, that really to motivate me to do the healing. And there's a story. It's about a woman. She recovered from 11 days in coma. She gave me this huge motivation to be a healer and mentor. In December 2011, a 50 years old woman, she suffered a heart attack, and then after that, in coma, she have no conscious. And then the hospital, they cannot do anything, and then they just put them into life support system. And at the 7th day, they tell the family, hey, better to pull out all the life support system, let her go, But I insisted to the family, try to give her few more days. And luckily, after 11 days in coma, and then he come back. And then after that, after the receiving the continuing help from me and the hospital staff, and after about 38 days, and then she recovered completely. And now she become very good condition and have a very beautiful life. So that's what today, all these things will help me out. I am very happy to empower people to transform themselves, to live a better life. That is my motivation to be a healer and mentor. Thank you very much.